make money in a group with other people. It wasn't at all about like the camaraderie of we're all tattoo artists and this and that.
So the collaboration stuff you're seeing now.
Yeah, everybody's the guys, like I said, that are doing well. At least we're all getting together and we're all collaborating with each other on different things. We're all sharing our information. Everybody's doing seminars and books and DVDs and stuff like that. And it's really a cool time for tattooing right now.
You have a book, don't you?
Yeah,
Stream of Consciousness.
Yeah,
what is that
sold
about?
out recently, actually.
Sold out.
Yeah, I've always, like I said, I'm into everything art-wise, but at a certain point when you do quality work on people, you're going to have people walk in and ask you to do just whatever you want to do. Just go off. I want to see what you do, or I want to see.
Now.
Yeah, this is similar. Or I want to see what you do with just a needle and skin, like no drawing, like let's just go for it and see what happens. So I had a lot of those people, and then also with a lot of the more like the darker stuff that I do, more so like biomechanical, creepy satanic stuff. A lot of that stuff, you end up doing a lot of that kind of work where you kind of have a frame of a skeleton of what you're going to do, and then you just fill in all the background with whatever kind of creepy textures and stuff like that. And I was starting to see sort of patterns develop, like things that I did that other people didn't do. And I kept trying to take it to the next level, like make it more freehand, more experimental. Like I've always been into really experimental improvisational music. Like I like a lot of weird jazz and noise and weird stuff like that. And so I wanted to like bring that into tattooing. And so the Stream of Consciousness thing, it's basically freehand tattooing, which has been going on since the beginning of tattooing, but the thing that makes it different is that there's no preconceived idea of what the tattoo is going to be in my head or in the client's head. It's going to be, we might decide that it's going to be black and gray, or it's going to be sort of dark or whatever. But generally, there's no preconceived idea of what it is, what it's going to be, and I'll start out and just sort of work the area, like use shaders to do these big, sweeping, smoky sort of forms, and then you almost like cloud gaze images in the forms, and then tighten it up and bring it into being a thing. And sometimes it makes sense, and sometimes it doesn't. But it always turns out really cool because it flows with their body. And it's sort of like a document of like a moment, and maybe it's my subconscious coming out, maybe it's, I'm picking up on something else, like, and I'll try and do, and I'll try and do things like, I'll try and stay away from like my old standby moves, like, if I do a lot of freehand work, I'll develop like a particular thing that I do, like I'll do like I do a lot of eyeballs and stuff and things, and that's like, I almost feel like I'm being redundant. I've done it over and over, so when I see that thing start to develop, a lot of times I'll go through it. Like if I have this big S-curve going, it's like I do S-curves and everything, so I'll shade across it, so I have to like then
deal with that.
Yeah, in real time. Like I can't just sit back. I don't just sit back and look at it and figure out what it is. Like I keep tattooing, and I'll force it to.
You should go to his website and check it out. The Stream of Consciousness stuff is amazing.
Thank you.
And not a lot of people would have the balls to just say, okay, here you go, do whatever you want to do.
Yeah.
And trust it to be as great as it does come out.
It's been really cool since I started sort of promoting it and gave it a name, because it used to just be my crazy freehand stuff, but you like, hey, beautiful.
Is this beautiful?
It's a beauty. But like I said, it used to just be like my wacky stuff or whatever. Like it didn't have a name, it didn't have an idea behind it, and then like I write too, and as a writer, one of the big things that you do to get the juices flowing sometimes is just sit down and write. Just let whatever comes out come out, whether it makes sense or not. Just flow words on the page. usually comes out kind of weird and poetic, and sometimes it's deep and cool, and sometimes it's just retarded. But it's called stream of consciousness writing. It's just you just flow,
Whatever comes out.
and you don't worry about anything. You just let it come out, and so that's kind of what I was doing with the tattoos. So I decided to give it a name and talk about what the theory and idea behind it was, the Zen aspect of it, just being in the moment, letting the moment guide you rather than using your pre-learned rules. And so I did a DVD and book together, and I did 300 copies, and it's since sold out.
Pretty amazing. Good job.
Thank you.
What I'm gonna do is send you in to get some pictures of other work that he's done on our beautiful vixen Gorina. And you have to get that baby in there too.
I have a full sleeve from Chad with I think 5 different trophies in Philadelphia, Nashville, Dayton. I also have a trophy for my chest piece done by Chad also. And I just love Chad's work, and I love everything he does, and I love reading things he has to say, and he's just a really cool guy, and I wanted him to be a part of the site, and I wanted, people to be able to see him and get a hold of him and to see my work and want some from him, because I think everybody should have something from him, because he's awesome, and I'm really glad that this is helping him out and helping the site, and everybody's working off of each other. So this is a good thing, and I'm really glad Candy decided to do this. I know I didn't have any questions to ask or anything because I've known Chad for a long time. I kind of already know everything there is to know. But I'm glad she did this, and I hope she's enjoying herself, and I hope everybody enjoys watching this. And I'm getting tattooed by Chad.
Do you have any conventions or projects coming up that you're excited about?
Doing Hell City this year.
Yay, Hell City! Come to Hell City!
Hell City is, in my opinion, it's the convention to end all conventions.
Absolutely.
Derb and Tony put on an amazing show with the best artists in the business, and nothing less than that. And
you go to Hell City and just lose yourself. There's so much to just take it.
On the seal.
Closer to the elbow, you can feel it. I always liked it. Yeah. A lot of people are really antsy and everything. I'm like, ooh, therapy.
I know that's why I was having some problems a while back. I told Chad, I said, either I need to get laid or I need to get tattooed. So.
I don't know, I do think there's something therapeutic about it.
There is. I was talking to the guy who's tattooing, he's getting like all his underarm and around here and stuff, and most guys are whining about that. Like, oh my god, that hurts so bad. How could you deal with that? And I'm like, it's fun. I didn't feel nothing. What's your problem?
Have a baby.
Hey, man, being a trooper though. Where are you going?
Some people like a certain amount of pain and it's a helpful thing. This baby isn't bad. And I got my legs buried with like nothing. And it was only like my second or third tattoo, so I'm like, why does everybody make such a big deal about, and then I got this up here and I'm like, oh, now I get it.
What I made a big deal about was the top of my foot.
I've heard that a lot.
And that was the only time he ever saw me really tap out. I'm like squeezing the chair, had a like paper towel, like squeezing it, like